Welcome back to the channel Mechanics, and today I'm going to be unboxing my brand new plasma slash TIG slash stick machine. Right here I have the PrimeWeld CT520DP. Man, it's a mouthful. I bought it primarily for the plasma function, but it also has a TIG and stick function, and it also has a foot pedal capability. So I will be testing it out later on, but today is just a unboxing slash kind of see how I like the plasma cutting function. I bought it primarily to practice fabrication, and I wanted a little bit of an upgrade from the multi-process machine that I currently have. It's a Eastwood MP200i. It's a good machine. It's fairly decent. The TIG function is just a scratch start TIG, and with motorsports fabrication, although there is a place for scratch start, I wanted to go ahead and practice using a foot pedal and do all that. In addition to that, this machine should also have those capabilities anyway, so I'll be able to practice them scratch start, high frequency arc start, and lift arc TIG functions, as well as keep up my stick skill and mainly use it for the plasma. So today's just an unboxing video. Stay tuned to the end. You'll get a little bit of snippet of me actually using it, but I'm really excited to use this. So yeah, enough talking, let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see behind me, the Evo is in shambles. It's not really in shambles. I just took the motor and I split the transmission and the engine last night apart. So that is kind of, I wanted to wait for a little bit, put it a little to the wayside just for a few days until I order some parts and I get some bolts I need to mount the engine to the engine stand. So I thought today would be a great day to unbox my plasma welder, or plasma cutter slash welder. I'm very excited for it. I've watched a lot of other YouTube videos and a lot of other creators, and PrimeWeld does come up more than once, and I gotta say I'm already impressed with the packaging. It's a fairly lightweight machine and it's very well packaged. So let's go ahead and unbox it. I'm gonna handy dandy box cutter and go ahead and get that out of the way so we can see what's inside. And I gotta say too, the shipping time for this machine, I don't know where they're produced, but wherever it may be, the shipping time really honestly didn't take all that long. I was pleasantly surprised. Now, I will say, you can already see inside, look at the packaging, like everything's completely full. And so it looks like the box can go ahead and take a beating. So let's go ahead and take this out, and we'll need that. Don't litter. I'm going to pick that up afterwards. But I'm going to take it out. Uh-oh, dropping stuff. Alright, already thoroughly impressed. Let's go and get a shot inside the box. Here we go. So, as you can see, plenty of foam packaging. We don't need that. That's going to be thrown away later. Or disposed of properly. And it's also got a very thick corrugated box. So let's go ahead and get you guys reset onto the table so you guys can see exactly what it is I'm talking about. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yep. So you can see plasma cutter, PrimeWeld CT520DP. It's already plastic wrapped and boxed up very well. I'm very impressed. More importantly, not only can you get the manual online, but you get a very well printed, from my understanding, color copy. Let's go color copy. So, first things first, out of that box, very lovely printed, color printed, very easily legible instruction manual. Let's go and get another couple of shots of that. So it even has, you can see that they even detailed the color of the flame. Now, while I don't think that's completely necessary, it definitely does come in handy. So hopefully I can hold it up in front of the camera so you guys can actually see it. But yeah, this right here in and of itself is invaluable. So let's let's go ahead and stick that off to the side. As you can see, the machine, it's come scratch free. You know, shout out to the you know, USPS dude who shipped it, but no, it looks really well. It's solid, you know, sheet metal outer box. The feels of the knobs are really quite lovely. Really quite lovely to touch and use. Look on the back of the machine. Everything is clearly labeled. Of course, you have your air input and your argon inputs and your regulators, regulator inputs. So you have your 3-prong 240 volt plug. I don't have a dedicated welding outlet here, so I use an adapter to go to my washer and dryer. Eventually, when I get my own shop, that will stop being a thing. So yeah, let me go and move this off the table real quick and set this off to the ground. Let's go and readjust you guys so you can see what's inside of this box. Kind of very quickly opened it up so I can get out the manual so I can show you guys exactly what I was talking about. But enough of me rambling. So you can see we have some consumables. So we have some consumables for the, looks like for the TIG, or not for the TIG, for the actual plasma torch. It's a little cold out this morning, so if you hear me kind of slurring my words and stumbling over my words, it's cold, it's kind of hard to talk. Regulator hoses, side. This is your stinger for the stick function. Man, this is beefy. This is so much bigger and better and stronger than my current electrode holder. Now we have the, don't take it out of the box, this bag. We have the components with the number 5, our number 6, and our number 4 TIG cups. Number 5, 6, and 4 TIG cups, as well as the tungsten holders to complete the assembly of the torch. Let's go ahead and set that off to the side. Get rid of this plastic. Let's put all the plastic in a place where we can recycle it. So this right here, actually, you know, let me pause you guys for a minute. Let's go ahead and get a better angle for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see me. So this right here is the TIG torch. This is a Series 17 torch. I think it's listed as GR17 on the website, TIG 17. You can see it on TIG 17 on the side. But what I'm most impressed about is how it's wrapped, how it's protected. So you have the electrical inputs and the argon input, and it's wrapped in this basically what looks like a giant heat shrink tubing, but it's a rubberized tubing to help protect it in and around the shop, or in my case garage, because I'm a home enthusiast, right? Eventually going to be a professional, but we'll see. So then we have the 240 to 120 adapter. Very nice. We have our earth clamp, ground clamp, whatever you guys want to call it. Workpiece clamp. That's also another name for it. Regulator hose. It almost looks like heater hose, but I'm sure there's a little bit more than that. And then here comes the most important part. With the primary function of this machine is for the TIG torch. So this is the TIG torch. You have this really nice trigger guard right here, and then stick your finger in there, and then you pull the trigger. The nice thing about the machine is one of the main functions why I bought it is because this is a pilot arc. So basically what it is that you don't have to touch the electrode to the workpiece before you initiate the arc. All you have to do is just move this guard right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. You can move this guard right here and then squeeze the trigger, and then your arc will go ahead and initiate, and then you will be able to go ahead and work on the machine. So without further ado, let me go and clean up my area a little bit. I'm going to pause you guys, and then I'm going to assemble the machine, and then we're going to talk through a few of the functions, kind of review how easy it was. I do want to point out for a second though that inside this ground clamp, hopefully you guys can see it, but there's a copper ribbon linking both the top and the bottom of the ground clamp. My current welder only has a spring between the two, and it's really not that robust, and this is. This has got really firm pressure on it, and it's no loose pieces from the start. And I should preface this though by saying that I bought my current welder secondhand. So, you know, problems, whatever, secondhand problems, who cares, whatever. Got it over with. And then you have the air regulator. It has a maximum working pressure of 75 psi for the plasma function. Not only is it bagged, but it came into its own little protective box. So yeah, that's it. So that's just the unboxing portion. I'm gonna pause you guys real quick. Maybe set you guys up on a time lapse. Oh wait, hang on, there's still something else in here. Always check all your cartons. Oh, the bracket for it. So I'm gonna set you guys down, maybe put you guys on a time lapse so I can show you guys how it went putting this together. I'm gonna stop trying to put stuff together before I read the directions, and then we'll kind of get into it. And then hopefully at the end of the video, I can give you guys a quick review of my first cuts. So yeah, enough talking. Let's get into it.
Came up with like sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Got it from me, all the energy extra. When the bass gets moved, couple hits to the face. I know that I need time now, so I gotta go and find my way. Why they wanna move like that?
Okay, on a quick note, I will say I'm very impressed with the fact that they give you so much for this machine. So they gave you Teflon tape, they gave you the correct air fittings, they even gave you an NPT threaded, I think it's like an 1/8 inch thread or whatever, doesn't matter, for your air input from your actual source. So all you have to do is, you know, put a little Teflon tape on here with what they provided. You screw it in there nice and snug, and then you mount it to the rear of the machine with the bolts that are already included, and it makes it super simple. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to set this up as soon as I find the directions though. Because I set them down and okay, all right, here they are. All right, yeah. Now I'm gonna stop talking. Okay.
Why they wanna move like that? Why you want gone? Why you want act like that? Why you play hard?
Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so inside here is a little mesh screen. I know it's kind of hard to tell. See if I can get you guys to see it. Hang on. There it is. So there's a little mesh screen in here. There's a little mesh screen in there. And I just thought that was a little nice tidbit they included. You know, it really shows a sense of pride in their product, which I think is phenomenal. So go ahead and slide this on there. Is very well packaged. It's very well put together. The instructions are phenomenal. They're not wordy. They're not overly complicated. It's very easy to understand and very easy to read. And the most important thing is that I got this machine set up in probably in about 15 minutes, and that's even with you guys watching. and trying to get different camera angles and all that other jazz. So I'm gonna get my eyeglass, my eye protection on. I'm gonna get some ear pro in, and then I'm gonna get my welding helmet on, and we're gonna make our first cuts. I'm thoroughly impressed with it. The machine's very responsive. It is very well packaged. It was very well put together. The fit and finish was phenomenal. Moreover, the consumables that they give you with the machine are already up there in terms of quality, and I couldn't be happier more happier. So the thing now is that I just need to practice, and hopefully within a few days I will be able to pick this up and actually look like I know what I'm doing. That's always the goal, right? Rule number one is always look cool. So with that being said, stay tuned for more videos. I'm really excited to bring you more Evo content and more fabrication content. I'm getting there, I'm working, and I'm very happy to be able to share some of this with you guys. So until the next one, I'll see you guys later, mechanics.